let's pretend that we are in the same class, that I'm not a grown-up, that I'm one of your friends. And I bring this new doll to school with me. And I am having so much fun playing with her and rocking her and dancing with her. And suppose you wanted a turn to play with it. And I said no. How would that make you feel? Would you feel happy if you wanted to play with her and I said no? Or would you feel sad if you wanted to play with her and I said no? I think you would feel sad if I wouldn't let you play with my doll, if I didn't share. Sharing is a nice thing. So when you can share with somebody, it makes them feel happy. Now let's think about another thing. Suppose we were having a party in our class and I had one bag of goldfish and I had just a few crackers. By the way, these are salty things, right? Would this be enough to have enough food for the whole class if we were having a party? One bag of goldfish and some crackers, even if I wanted to share? Well, maybe you could get one goldfish each and maybe a part of a cracker. I would share with you, but it really wouldn't be enough for a party. Well, there's a story in the Bible that's kind of about that. And it's a story about Jesus doing another one of his miracles. Remember, a miracle is something that only God can do, that we can't really understand. But Jesus could do it because he was God. So I'm going to read you the story, and it's about sharing, and let's see what happens. A big crowd of people listened to Jesus talk about God. They listened all day, and they got very hungry. Remember, Jesus was a very good teacher, and people liked to listen to him. But they listened all day, and look, now they're holding their bellies. They're hungry because they forgot to pack lunch. Jesus' friends said, "Let's send these hungry people home. They need to eat." Jesus asked, "Why don't you give them food?" His friend said, "That would take a lot of food and money, and there's no place to even buy food." They have a problem, don't they? They have a lot of hungry people, and they don't have any money or any food. Jesus' friend Andrew brought a little boy to Jesus. He said, "Jesus, this little boy has 5 little loaves of bread, and he has 2 little fish. How can such a little lunch feed so many hungry people?" See the little boy? Well, he was smart. He packed a lunch. What did he pack? He packed 2 fish. I have those right here. 2 fish, and he had 5 loaves of bread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, just like our goldfish and my crackers, I could share them with you, but I don't think that would fill everybody's bellies, right? Because that's not a lot of food for so many people. Because remember, a lot of people were listening to Jesus that day. Jesus asked the little boy if he would help, and you know what the little boy said? He said, "Sure." And he gave Jesus his lunch. He shared. The little boy shared with Jesus. And of course, Jesus said, "Thank you." See the picture of the little boy sharing? He gave him his basket with his fish and his bread. See, I have a basket with fish and bread too. But it's still not enough. Even though the little boy shared, I'm sure Jesus was very happy, but it's not enough to feed all those people. But we know what Jesus can do. Then Jesus said, "Have everyone sit on the grass." He thanked God for the little lunch. Jesus gave pieces of bread and fish to his friends. And Jesus' friends started to give the food to each girl, boy, woman, and man. The food did not get used up. There was plenty for everyone. Jesus told his friends to gather up the leftovers. They gathered up 12 baskets of food. Jesus had made enough food and even had some extra. Look, everybody was able to eat until their bellies were full, and there was even extra food. Look at all the food they're handing out. How could that be? Let's see if I can do something like that. Now here's my little basket with my 2 fish and my 5 loaves of bread. Let's see, what did Jesus do first? He prayed, right? Jesus always prayed, just like you should pray. And he thanked God for the little boy sharing. And then Look at all those fish. Oh my goodness, one fish became so many fish. And this fish became so many fish. And this loaf of bread became a lot more bread. Oh my goodness, look, the food is multiplying. That means there's becoming more and more. Oh my goodness, look at this. More and more and more. Wait a minute. I think my whole basket has been filled up. Look at that. How could that be? How did Jesus do that? Well, we're not quite sure how miracles work, but we know that Jesus could do miracles because he's God. And whenever Jesus did a miracle, it was always to help somebody. So who did he help that day? That's right, he helped all the people that were hungry, that had forgotten to pack their lunches, and were so busy listening to him that they didn't realize how long the day was and their bellies were getting hungry. And who was the person who shared? That's right, the little boy. So the little boy shared with Jesus, and Jesus did a miracle to help everybody. Wasn't that nice how everybody worked together? There you go. The loaves and the fish became enough food to feed everybody. Well, I hope you like that story, and I'm going to post another video showing you how to make your own little basket with your fish and your loaves of bread.